Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weisschottel here with Dave Weisschottel. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the sports betting industry. This week, in our state and national reports, we've got February and March numbers to talk about.
February.
Yes, and you know who I'm talking about.
Arizona?
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Welcome to the party,
Yes.
Arizona.
February and March, and also April. We got some news coming out of New York, as always.
Yep.
Deals, we've got a sports book deal, we've got a horse racing deal, a cruise deal, and a basketball deal.
Okay.
Industry updates, our normal assortment of launches and licenses. And then we're going to finish up our legislative roundup here with Ohio and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We're going to start talking state and national reports right after this.
Interest rates and inflation are out of control. Is your credit card debt also out of control? It's time to resolve your debt and take back control for a lot less than what you owe. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, then you need to call us right now. Debt Fix Pros can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you could be debt-free faster than you think.
I knew we had to do something. Our debt was growing.
It was getting out of control, and we just didn't know what to do.
We saw an ad for Debt Fix Pros. We called, and they showed us how fast they could get us out of debt.
It really was amazing, and now we're back in control.
Call now, and we'll show you how easy it is to fix your debt. The call and consultation are free. Call Debt Fix Pros right now at 800-479-3522. That's 800-479-3522. 800-479-3522.
Attention. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, watch this urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by hiring 87,000 new agents to garnish your paycheck and put liens on homes and businesses. They can even seize your bank account. The IRS calls it enforced compliance, and now they have the manpower to get you. Penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily. So call One Stop Tax Relief Shop and get the IRS off your back. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. And no other tax shop gets you more or faster approvals. One Stop Tax Relief has resolved thousands of cases since 2014 and saved clients millions of dollars. Call now for a free consultation. Connect with tax professionals who get the IRS off your back.
Call 800-605-0688. 800-605-0688.
One Stop Tax Relief Shop.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. We're going to start off our state and national reports going back in time to the month of February.
Yeah, wow.
We have Arizona reporting their February sports betting numbers.
That's their Super Bowl numbers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And like everybody
I can't
else's,
believe we're talking about this, but
like everyone else's, they're down. Everybody in
Well-
February seems to be getting a Super Bowl slam, I guess you can
which
call
is
it.
weird,
Well, everything was bet in
I guess so,
January,
yeah.
and the way the Super Bowl worked out, it was in the bettor's favor anyway. So.
Yeah.
But here we have
It was
February.
in my favor, thinking back on it.
See,
So,
I went with the Niners.
I
Everyone
forgot
went
what
with
I
the
did.
Chiefs.
I
Yeah.
forgot what I did, but no, I went with the Chiefs.
I think the majority of the country went with the Chiefs and everything Chiefs related.
Yep.
So, but here we have Arizona February sports betting numbers. We've got all-time tax revenue passing $75 million for the state. It's also the state's third straight month with at least $50 million in gross gaming revenue.
Okay.
And with Arizona reporting their February numbers, they were the last holdout from that month. We now have our national numbers for February of 2024. Handle of $11.33 billion, which is a great number to see.
Mm-hmm.
Gross gaming revenue of $869 million, just under $870 million. Adjusted gaming revenue, $754 million. Taxes, $177 million, and a hold of under 8%, 7.9%.
Wow.
Very low hold, but I think that has a lot to do with the Super Bowl.
Very smart bettors there, I
Yes.
guess. It's the very low hold.
Well, finishing up February, we are now moving ahead in the calendar, going back to what's closer to the current time. We have March numbers from Nevada.
Meanwhile, back in the present time.
Exactly. We've got Nevada joining New Jersey and New York as the only states to pass $40 billion in all-time post-PASPA handle.
Yeah, that's post-PASPA.
Yes.
I'm sure they have huge numbers before
Yes.
PASPA because they're seriously, basically they're the only game in town. Really.
Exactly.
So,
Although it is interesting to note that Nevada has gone 26 straight months since last posting a $1 billion monthly handle.
okay.
That's the longest drought among the 5 states who have at least hit $1 billion in total monthly handle in post-PASPA history.
Okay.
Moving over closer to the East Coast, we're going to Colorado now. We've got their March sports betting report, and the state of Colorado became the 6th state to pass $17 billion in all-time handle.
Okay.
That's all-time total handle,
All right.
mobile and retail together. And as always with Colorado,
Oh, wait a minute. Let me guess. Table tennis. How
Yes.
did table tennis do? What month is this now?
this is March.
Okay. See, Arizona got me all flustered. I'm thinking February now. But we're in March now with Colorado, and anytime you mention Colorado, I want to know about the table tennis because they love their table tennis out there. So how did it do?
Well, if you look at table tennis in Colorado, the last 4 months have been under $10 million in handle. So obviously March may be the beginning of the table tennis season. That sport came back with a vengeance,
Okay.
setting record monthly handle, record monthly revenue.
Wow. All right.
Yes, 14.1 million in handle.
Okay. That's
That's basically double what it was.
Wow.
You know,
What the hell happened in March in table tennis? What was going on in the table tennis world that it just generated money like that?
maybe we have seen the start of the season.
I
Like
guess.
I said,
I don't know.
there was a lull there for about
That's
3 or
why
4
was
months.
there
where
this
it was,
huge tournament that I don't know about in table tennis? Or
I don't know.
what's going on. All right.
I don't know, but maybe bettors were away for a while. They were focusing on football and basketball.
Look, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe they're just racking up the money in table tennis, and it's something maybe I should look into, huh?
Well, we'll see what happens next month because, like
Okay.
I said, maybe we are starting to see a season for table tennis.
have no
With
idea.
these numbers, these are the only indications we have of any kind of table tennis season.
Table tennis and I can't believe we're talking table tennis this much, but
I can't believe we're calling it table tennis, not ping pong like everyone
But-
used to when they were kids.
But the 3 prior months it was down, right?
3 to 4 prior months, it was about
Oh.
7-8 million.
And now it's $14
14
million
yeah.
in handle in March, huh?
Yes.
Something must have happened. Something must be going on in the table tennis world, or who
Well,
knows?
we'll keep an eye on that one. But
right.
moving over to Ohio, we have Ohio's March sports betting report. Ohio reported its 5th monthly handle of at least $800 million. Second time in the first 3 months of 2024 that Ohio had a handle higher than Nevada.
Okay.
Kind of interesting to see that happen the first 4 months, I should say. Over in, let's see, we have Bet365, record monthly high for the operator in terms of handle, 57 million. DraftKings, 20 million in revenue for the 7th consecutive month. And FanDuel passed 500 million in all-time revenue for the state of Ohio.
It's a great sports betting market.
Yes. Over in Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia reported their March numbers. They became the 10th state to pass 15 billion in all-time handle post-PASPA.
Okay.
But it ended March was the end of their 3-month consecutive streak of 50 million in gross sports betting revenue
Oh, so it's under 50, huh?
for the first time in the
And
last
that was
4
March,
months.
huh?
That was March.
Okay.
Well, Virginia's kind of interesting to watch here because of the way the law is structured. As we go along, more and more sports books can't deduct promos.
Okay.
So, it's one of those things
So
where
it's kind of an accounting thing
Yes.
that they're
Yes.
dealing with there.
right now there are only 2 sports books that can still deduct promo spend, Better, BETR, and Superbook.
Oh, is that because they have
They
to be in
launch later.
existence for a certain amount of
12
time
months.
and
12
then
months.
okay.
Yes.
All
As soon as
right.
they hit that 12-month period, then they have to stop deducting promo spend.
Okay.
And now, speaking of accounting, we're going to end the segment here on New York.
Yeah. A couple months ago, was it last month or 2 months ago? The month ended in the middle of the week, so
No,
I think
no.
How did that happen?
The month of March ended on a Sunday.
Okay.
So the revenue for the month for that week ending March 31st didn't get reported till April. Since that revenue was reported
And-
in April and
and that
became an
wasn't-
April week.
So that wasn't counted for March.
Right. It got pushed into April.
And they missed a record.
yes.
Right? Okay.
Well, the record that wasn't in March
Okay.
will be in April.
Okay. Good.
According to the numbers for the week ending April 28th. And also, you got to remember, now with that accounting situation,
Yeah.
April became a 5-week month.
Okay.
The mobile industry alone, because we haven't done the retail numbers with this, the mobile industry passed 2.3 billion. That
Wow.
in and of itself is a new monthly handle record for any state in the United States.
I mean, that's the top
Yes.
ever.
Yes.
Ever monthly handle.
And that's also the fourth time New York has hit 2 billion in a monthly handle. This is the most, though.
But what was it? 2.3 billion?
I'll give you the exact number.
All right.
Because the way it's set up, they report the weekly numbers, and at the bottom of the actual sheet for the fiscal year, they give you a total.
Okay.
The 5 weeks right now that are making up the fiscal year, which includes that 1 month in March that gets kicked over, we have $2,306,000,000,
Wow.
$72,591. So
we can say over 2.3 billion.
well, the record they set previously was 2.1 billion.
Okay.
2.11
All
billion.
right.
So the 5-week April
And this
really helped
is-
it, and they just sailed by.
And this is April.
This is April, and also
Arizona, take note
Yes.
that New York is doing their April numbers now.
if it wasn't for that accounting issue, March would have had the record, not April.
So, but for the accounting issue, would March be more than 2.3 billion?
It might have been around 2.1, 2.2.
okay,
It would have.
okay.
It would have. It might.
Either way,
It should have surpassed. It should have surpassed.
Either way, April
Yeah.
is the top month.
Yeah, the record previously was 2.11 billion.
Mm-hmm.
March would have actually gone to about 2.2, maybe a little more than that. Here we have 2.3 and change.
Okay.
So they sailed past the record by a good 200 million there.
I'm curious. New York had a very good April sports month.
Yes.
You know, you got the Rangers, the Yankees are doing well. The Mets turned it around.
Yes.
You have did I say the Rangers in the playoffs, and the certainly the Knicks fans are going wild right now, and certainly they were really going wild in April. So they had a good sports month. I wonder if that led to a good sports betting
Well,
month.
you also got to realize this number is going to grow even more because there's still 2 more days left in April before we get to May.
Sure.
So that's basically up to week ending
Yeah.
April 28th. So there's 3 more days left to count for the mobile. So it's going to be even higher once they actually do report their monthly numbers.
Sure.
That's it for the state national reports. Let's head on over to some deals. Canby Group announced that the company has agreed to a long-term on-property sportsbook partnership with Mohegan to provide its retail sportsbook solutions to the retail locations in Pennsylvania for Mohegan.
So in Pennsylvania, Poconos is one of them, right?
Mohegan, Pennsylvania at Lehigh Valley Racebook.
Okay, all right.
And also Mohegan, Pennsylvania, which is Mohegan Poconos.
Poconos.
Yes.
All right.
So those will have Canby's retail sportsbook offering across more than 20 of the kiosks in those 2 locations. Canby's already in partnership with Mohegan for a bunch of other properties. They're at the Alani in Washington. They're also in the Fallsview Casino Resort over by Niagara.
Okay.
And also Casino Niagara.
Okay.
So, it's it's Fallsview Casino Resort and Casino Niagara. The way it's set up here, it looks like it's one big name, but it's Fallsview Casino Resort and Casino Niagara.
Okay.
That you're seeing Canby just deepening its relationship with its retail sportsbook. You got to remember, last week we talked about Canby doing the deal with Choctaw Nation. So now they're doing another extension and getting further along in the United States with Mohegan.
Okay.
Over in New York State now,
Okay.
we've got Rivers Casino and Resort Schenectady announcing an agreement with the New York Racing Association.
Now, didn't I do a interview with someone from
Justin Moore.
Yes,
He is
Schenectady.
He has now moved on from Rivers Schenectady.
Yeah, because I think I interviewed him one time at Schenectady, and then he went down to Philadelphia.
He has moved on from Philly.
Well, yeah, I think interviewed him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. One in Schenectady, one in Philadelphia. Now he's not there anymore. He's somewhere else, I guess.
Under the deal with NYRA, New York Racing Association, Rivers Casino is the official casino partner of the Saratoga Racecourse and the Belmont Stakes Racing Festival, presenting sponsor of the Grade 1 $750,000 New York. That's the name of the race.
Okay.
I'm just not saying the name of the purse. It's going to be the New York, presented by Rivers Casino. That'll be on day 2 of the Belmont Stakes Festival.
Okay.
Rivers Casino will also be the presenting sponsor of the Backyard at Saratoga Racecourse, which is an entire area filled with tents and everything else.
All right.
There'll be a lot of branding and activations by Rivers Casino. Rivers will also, under the deal, be the presenting sponsor of Military Appreciation Day
Good.
at Saratoga Racecourse, and also they will be the presenting sponsor of one premium giveaway item to be offered during the summer meet.
So Rivers is going to have quite a presence.
Yes.
In Saratoga. Good.
That's the summary of the story right
quite
there.
A
Quite
presence.
a presence.
You just should have just said that.
We've got Hard Rock International, Seminole Gaming, Royal Caribbean Group Brands, Royal Caribbean International, and Celebrity Cruises, all partnering together. A lot of stuff to talk about in terms of the individual pieces of the deal, but ultimately what it means is that
Your rewards card will be you'll be getting benefits from everyone, regardless of what reward card you're doing.
Well,
that's why it's so important.
each of the cruise lines has their own loyalty card.
Cards.
Hard Rock has their own.
So-
Seminole has their own. Everybody that has one of those cards
So-
benefits in the
You'll
benefits of the other
Yes,
loyalty
you'll be
cards.
getting points, the
Yes.
reciprocal points and
Yes.
stuff like that. So
Discounts,
that's why
perks, all
that's why
that
it's
stuff.
so important
to have loyalty cards.
Yeah, those rewards cards are so
Yes.
important, especially here in New Jersey. You know, you can type them in, you can make them part of your online, things that when you play on online casinos. So it's just so important to have those things.
Well, just to use the marketing speak,
Okay.
millions of combined memberships of the brand's casino rewards programs will enjoy reciprocal benefits through Unity by Hard Rock, Royal Caribbean's Club, Celebrity Cruises Blue Chip Club. Anytime they play, stay, dine, or shop at a participating Hard Rock location or sail on one of the brands of the cruises.
Good.
Last story of the segment, we've got Red Hawk Resort and Casino announcing that under their multi-year partnership with the Sacramento Kings of the National Basketball Association, they'll be unveiling a new Kings branded slot machine. It's going to be the Kings Win Triple Double $1 slot machine.
See, I can't wait to see stuff like that. I always like it when I see it online. I guess this is one that's going to be at the resort.
This is a
So this is
physical
an
slot
actual
machine.
physical slot
Yes.
machine. So I can't. I wait. I love it when they do sports teams and things like that. It's a lot of fun. I know driving to Atlantic City, they have a billboard about NFL themed slot machines going into
Well,
the
that's
the-
Aristocrat, yes.
Yeah, but I always like that kind of stuff when they do deals with the sports teams. So
Prizes range from $2 to a top prize of $5,000.
okay.
That's it for the deals. We're going to start talking industry updates right after this.
Every 40 seconds, a kid is reported missing. Find the Children provides educational material that teaches your kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs are very successful in bringing kids back home to their family. You can help protect our kids and bring the missing kids home safe by donating your unwanted car, truck, SUV, or van, running or not. We guarantee you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast free pickup, usually within 24 hours. Over 2,000 kids are reported missing every day. Call now to donate your vehicle. Donate now to bring these kids home safe.
Call 800-934-2260. 800-934-2260. 800-934-2260.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. We're going to start off talking Flutter Entertainment. Flutter Entertainment just had their annual general meeting for their shareholders, and backed by a vote equaling about 98% of the shareholders, Flutter Entertainment is set to relocate its primary listing to the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh, nice. Okay.
This will happen at the end of May.
All right. Do they have a what's their symbol?
I believe it's FLTR or something like
Something
that.
like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have to look out for it. So.
Yeah, because they've been planning this move for quite a while, and now it's actually going to happen end of May.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Over in Ohio, we've got DraftKings and Live Hospitality and Entertainment working together to build the first sports and social venue in the state that's going to be branded DraftKings. It'll be the DraftKings Sports and Social. It'll be located on High Street in Ohio.
Yeah, we were at
Columbus,
the
Ohio.
Sport and Social in Philadelphia at the
Yes.
Live Philadelphia.
Well, this is a standalone. It's
Yeah.
not part of a casino.
Yeah, I don't think it was DraftKings though.
That's a FanDuel one.
Yeah, that's a FanDuel
Because
one.
FanDuel has
Okay.
the deal
Yeah.
with the Rivers.
Okay.
Is it Rivers or
No,
no?
it was
Live,
Live Philly.
Live.
Yeah,
They
it was
have
Live
the-
Philly.
And
so-
also they're in Live Maryland too.
Yeah.
With that sport and
Yeah,
social.
no, I
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had a burger there, and it was really fun.
Well, this will be the third DraftKings Sports and Social venue to
Okay.
open. Like I said, this one is the first one in Ohio. The other one is in suburban Detroit, and another one in Nashville. So
Okay.
there are three standalone DraftKings Sports and
Okay.
Social. It's not a sports book. You will be able to use your DraftKings app for both daily fantasy and also sports betting there. And you'll see special promotions for sports and social customers on the DraftKings app.
Great.
Over in Nebraska, as this is airing, Nebraska Racing and Gaming Commission approved today's date, May 13th, as the target date for Harrah's Columbus to open.
Okay.
That'll be the first full-fledged, newly built and state-sanctioned gambling casino in the state.
Wow. Okay.
17,000 square foot property. Actually, the casino floor will be 17,000 square feet. 400 slot machines, 11 live table games, roulette, craps, and a Caesar sportsbook and racebook.
Nice. I like the fact that it's a race
Yes.
book too. I like that. I always like those combinations: sports book and race book.
The property will also feature the state's only 1-mile horse track,
Wow. Okay.
though racing isn't supposed to begin until August 18th. So a couple of months down the road, you'll start seeing some horse racing there.
Good. Great.
The three other casinos are expected to be in permanent locations early next year. We've got Warhorse Gaming saying they're aiming for early August of this year
Okay.
to open theirs on a permanent basis. The other three casinos right now are in temporary properties.
Great. Okay.
Over in New Hampshire, the New Hampshire Lottery announced that they are now part of the Mega Money Jackpots linked progressive pool for players who play the Jackpot Spectacular game.
Okay.
That's part of the Mega Money Jackpots linked system by Instant Win Gaming, which is also in Pennsylvania, Virginia. They're all linked together.
Okay. Great.
So it's a 3-state linking.
Oh, wow.
That's going
All
on
right.
here. We'll see what happens with that, but the Instant Win Gaming is very proud of what just happened in Virginia. Virginia Online Casino just announced that they had a $5.8 million prize through the Mega Money Jackpots
You mean Virginia
online lottery.
online lottery, not online
Yes.
casino? I wish Virginia had.
Did I say online casino?
I said online. I gotta tell you, lottery has been such a big issue and news story in the gaming world this year, the last couple of years
Yes.
too. So I mean, the lottery is really growing, and it's really a lot of people are taking notice. Anytime you go to a conference, there's always a panel on lottery and what it can do for a state.
There's
and
even
things
more
like
now,
that.
so.
Yeah. So
And the last story of this segment, we've got Caesars Digital, Caesars Entertainment, announcing the launch of Caesars Palace Frenzy, which is a Caesars branded online slot game as part of their partnership with Game Global's brand new series of games that they're going to be doing with
Yeah.
Caesars Digital.
well, I know they're redoing their app. I mean, I know
That's the other thing we're going to be talking
I know
about.
they're doing. I guess it's a virtual gaming floor, which is pretty cool. So,
They redid the app. It's quicker launching. It's easier navigation. You're presented with a lobby that can actually be customized to the games you like going to.
see, that's great. I like that. Yeah.
It's more I hate to use this word because a lot of them are already. It's more user friendly,
Sure.
more customer friendly, I should say. And again, always look at the way it's tied into your rewards as well. So
Yeah,
everything
absolutely,
is
yeah.
basically becoming anything you see in a land-based casino, you're seeing online.
Sure.
And also Caesars during their earnings call did mention that, and let me get this right, a second new brand will launch before the end of this year in Michigan
Okay, in Michigan.
because they just bought the WinBet license.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
they bought the license in Michigan, so they're going to be launching a brand new brand.
All right.
So it'll be interesting to see what they come
we'll
up
keep
with.
an
there.
eye out for that.
Yes. Let's finish up with our legislative roundup. Before finishing up with our two stories coming out of Ohio and Pennsylvania, just suffice it to say that a lot of the online casino and online sports betting bills in states like Alabama, Maryland, Mississippi, and Arkansas have all been just pushed aside. They're not going to happen.
Okay.
Sad to see that, but at some point they'll be taken up again in the next legislative sessions.
We have to figure out what the next state is to allow online casinos.
It'll be-
Not just allow them, but have them open up, have them launch. You know,
It's going to be very
I
interesting.
really
to
thought
see who
New
comes
York
up
was
with-
going to do it last year, but no, apparently not.
New York's trying to push.
Yeah, they're
Adabo's trying
pushing.
to push. so-
Adabo is trying to push. Senator Adabo, good for him. He's
Yep.
doing a great job up there. He's trying to move everything forward, but we'll see where that goes.
But here we have Ohio. Ohio Casino Control Commission has proposed an amendment to its sports betting licensing system, which would disallow license holders to reapply for a license if they have not yet launched under their current license.
Oh, okay. So if you're going to do it, do
Do
it
it.
now.
Yes. Get off the sidelines and on into the game.
Crap or get off the pot, right?
Basically.
Pretty much.
I was
it.
trying to avoid
Yeah,
using
I was
that
trying-
analogy,
I was
but,
looking for the nice way to
yes.
put it.
But
They should have called it that. You know.
it probably is referred to that
should've,
in the sessions, but because they do have a lot of licenses that have been given out and they haven't launched yet in the state. We have out of the 22 Type A licensees, only 3 haven't yet launched. That's Jack Thistledown Racino with WinBet, which WinBet doesn't exist
Okay.
anymore. Cincinnati Reds with Underdog Sports Wagering, and the Cleveland Cavaliers with Fubo Sportsbook, which also ceased
Yeah,
operations.
so-
So those 3 under this new proposal would have to reapply for a brand new license.
Okay.
There are 7 Type B licenses that have yet to launch. That's the retail side. Pro Football Hall of Fame Village has no partner yet. Cleveland Browns is partnered with Bally's. They haven't launched. Murfield Village Golf Club, no partner. Spire Institute out the gate Inc., which is their sports betting partner. Spire Institute, as you recall, is quote unquote the high school.
Yeah,
It's actually
we've
not
called it a
technically.
high
It's
school,
not
but
technically.
I don't
a high
know
school.
what it is. I'm
It's
not
an
sure what
Olympic
it-
training center.
Okay. All right.
And Phantom Fireworks, no partner listed.
Okay.
So I thought they had a
So
deal
how long
with
how long do they have to start up or have to pay again?
They're all different times.
Oh, it's all different times. Okay.
But as soon as the term is ended,
all right.
yep. And all Type C license holders, which are the kiosks, they're all up in operation. So they're not going to be affected too much by this.
Okay.
Now, over in Pennsylvania for the last story, we've got Senator Wayne Fontana, who we had talked about prior to this episode a couple of months back. He had planned to file a bill regarding credit card funding for all online gambling sites and online sports betting. Well, he has gone ahead and filed Senate Bill 1159, which is calling for the outright ban on credit card funding for all online gambling. It explicitly mentions online casino, iLottery, Daily Fantasy, and Pennsylvania sports betting accounts under the proposal. This is just for online gambling. It doesn't say anything about retail locations yet.
Okay.
So I'm very curious to see if somebody's going to go the next step and ban credit cards at retail locations. I don't know if you can. That's the problem. But, this would be, if this passes, Pennsylvania would join Iowa, Massachusetts, and Tennessee for a total ban on credit card funding in the United States for the sports betting industry, as well as the online gambling industry.
I can see their point. I think it's their heart's in the right place.
Yes.
Hopefully, practically speaking, it works out well, and
Yes.
I can see why they're doing it.
With the amount of credit card debt
Sure.
reports that are coming
Absolutely,
out, it's one of those things. It's a
Yeah.
responsible gambling measure, but it's also
It's a good responsible.
it's
gambling
consumer
measure.
protection too.
Absolutely.
That's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. Press releases, info at TurnpikeSportsRadio.com. Keep those coming in. If you've been watching on TV, the ticker has been flying by below us with additional news stories we didn't have a chance to talk about in this half hour. And as always, once this show is released Monday mornings, there will be a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report released on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog button from the menu. You'll be taken to the full print version, which contains the stories we did talk about, some of the stories on the ticker we didn't have a chance to talk about, as well as other stories neither of those sections of the show have discussed. So there's a full print version of the book report there.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.